good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone,
Good
no matter
morning.
from where you
Hello
are joining
everyone.
us. And welcome to another live session, a live episode of our multilingual business talk. And today is October 4th. I cannot believe it. It's already getting close to the end of the year. And summer has been busy, I'm sure, for everyone, but I know that fall is even busier for parents, right? Kids start back to school. You kind of maybe have new projects. So it's always hard to balance work and life in general. So this today's session is exactly about that, about work-life balance for busy parents. And I have with me these amazing ladies here who are all of them have, you know, life, kids, busy lives, but also have a business. And I think everyone here still have also a full-time job. So how can we do it all? Well, today we'll spill the beans. Maybe we'll share some of the tips. But before we go into today's theme, let's do a quick round of intro. And I'll start. I'm Dana. I'm originally from Romania. Bună ziua, bună seara, dragi români care mă urmăriți. Și bine ați venit la emisiunea asta în engleză. Dacă sunteți curioși, avem și una în română luni. Vorbim despre afaceri online și despre cum oricine poate să înceapă acest model de afacere care e ca o franciză online. So, yeah, I'm originally from Romania, but also from my Romanian followers, but I live in Canada for over 25 years now. By profession, I'm still working full-time, and I'm an IT manager. And I also have my online business, same like everyone here, and that's what we are coming every Saturday and Sunday on this group lives to share about our businesses, our how they made the change in our life. That's about me. Sita, good afternoon. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you so much, Dana. Hello, salvonani linjani ngustabile vele Zimbabwe ngingumama ngingugogo ngingines by profession and also a digital business owner. Good morning, good afternoon. My name is Sita. I'm originally from Zimbabwe. I live in the UK with my family, and I'm nurse by profession and a proud digital business owner. Thank you so much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Sita. Kim, good morning. Good to see you again.
Good morning, Dana. Good to see you again. Good morning, ladies. Good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. So, for who doesn't know me, my name is Kim, and I'm originally from Vietnam, but currently living in Canada for over 40 years now with my husband and a teenager's daughter. I'm an IT professional, full time. I'm still working full time, but I have a side hustle as a business owner as well, just like everyone else here that I run part time at night. And yeah, so hello mọi người, xin chào. Mình tên là Kim và mình đang sinh sống cùng chồng và một cô con gái 18 tuổi ở Canada cũng trên 40 năm rồi. Công việc chính của mình là làm trong lĩnh vực IT và bây giờ mình cũng đang sở hữu một cái kinh doanh số cho riêng bản thân mình và cho gia đình của mình. Thank you very much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. And Ruby, we have a newbie today, Ruby Newbie. Welcome to our live. I know it's your first time here, so really welcome. A big hug from all of us. Please introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. I'm really pleasure for me to be here today. And good morning, all of my beautiful ladies in this room today. So thank you so much for anybody watching live right now or replays. So my name is Ruby. I'm from Florida, USA. I'm a nurse. I'm a mother of three. Well, I would say this. I'm not just only be a nurse itself, but I'm a nail technician also. So I work two jobs online. Same that 1 year ago, I worked full time two jobs. And when I found this online business, and I start to be basically I cut off a lot from my profession job, and now I'm run my online business. Let me say a little bit say hi by Vietnamese. So hello cả nhà, xin chào mọi người. Ruby rất là coi như là vui lắm hôm nay được lên đây để làm một cái buổi câu live với tất cả các chị em ở toàn cầu nói những cái ngôn ngữ khác nhau. Thì mình cũng rất là vui á, là mình cũng hơi hồi hộp là tại vì thường thường có lên go live chung với những người nước ngoài như thế này, chỉ là người Việt Nam mình thôi. Thì nếu như ai chưa có biết tới Ruby thì cho Ruby xin giới thiệu lại. Ruby á, là mẹ của 3 con, thì Ruby là y tá. Thì song song đó Ruby cũng đang vận hành kinh doanh kỹ thuật số toàn cầu. Và Ruby cũng cảm ơn tất cả mọi người đang theo dõi cái buổi go live này nha. Thì thank you so much. Go back to Dina.
Thank you, Ruby, and welcome. Wow, 3 jobs, 4 jobs. That's crazy. That's why we are here, to talk about how to do that balance, right? Moira, good afternoon. Happy to see you are back. Hopefully your internet connection is stable enough and you can hear us fine. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Is it my turn, right, Dana?
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, guys, the sound is a bit off from my side. I hope you can hear me. Just give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me.
Yes.
Sound is clear?
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah?
Yes.
All right. Humble apologies for that. I'm not sure what is happening there. The network, everything is just crazy today. I took a taxi to the mall, and the cab driver, it seemed like he didn't know where he was going. I'm not sure where the GPS was, taking him. It was just along the road. I thought, when am I going to get to the mall? But anyhow, it was just connection crazy today. Good evening, everybody from my side. Good morning, good afternoon to the rest of the world. It's happy to be with the ladies for a change on a Saturday night. I'm normally on a Sunday night when we meet. But thank you so much, Dana, for allowing me to be part today on coming and joining this amazing session with these beautiful ladies here. I am Moira. I'm originally from South Africa. I'm residing in the UAE now. For 4 years, I'm a registered midwife doing my full time job. And I found this amazing business opportunity. So that made me a digital business owner for 2 years now. And I'm still going strong, not giving up, pushing forward. And I love every single bit being here and being part of this community. We had amazing, inspirational stories and journeys and people in this business that really gives us that drive and that energy not to give up, just the success stories and where they came from, the humble beginnings, and what they went through, in order to reap what they sowed, all these years being in the business. I'm excited and happy to be here tonight to share with you guys what we have in this community. So thanks a lot, Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Moira, and I'm happy that you make it to the mall and you're safe. So, and we did hear you very well. So I don't know if you can hear us fine, but I could hear you very well. So I'm glad you're able to actually join us. Rita, going to Spain. Good afternoon, lady. How are you, beautiful?
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for having me. It's always a blessing being here every Saturday or every Sunday. So thank you, Miss Dana. To all the beautiful partners here, I say hello to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. My name is Rita. I'm a mom to a beautiful daughter, a Nigerian from Benin City, Edo State, but I'm based in Spain. I'm a telephone banking agent and a proud online business owner. Buenas noches, buenos días, buenas tardes. De donde nos estén viendo, pues estamos aquí otra vez para ofreceros una gran oportunidad online que os podría cambiar la vida. No os vayáis. Soy nigeriana, de Nigeria me refiero, pero vivo en Galicia y vivo aquí para ofreceros una gran oportunidad online. Oba vambo we obota ke nuwariri aje ami ye no pia ye negere ye negere I mavere jiane ni maveke na gwa kwa business na wa ke nuwariri aje Spain me live jina e telephone banking agency me hi iwe kwe iko negere we business ni maka gwa kwa na wa ke nuwariri aje wa watu tayiwani. So back to you, Miss Dana. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rita. Wow, took us through 3 languages in 2 minutes. Thank you. And from Spain, coming back to Canada, close to me, Avantika. Good to see you again. Good morning.
Thank you so much, Dana. Yeah, good morning and hello to all beautiful ladies here in this room. Glad to see you all. And also want to say thank you, whoever following us or, whoever tuning us at this moment or maybe in future with the replay. So my name is Avantika. I live in Toronto, Canada for almost 18 years, but originally I am from India. I'm a Bengali girl, but I live here. I live here with my family. I'm a mom of 2 boys, and at the same time, I'm also doing a full-time job with the provincial government. But at the same time, I'm also a proud digital business owner, and that's why I'm here today with all these beautiful ladies. The only thing I would say that beside my full-time job, why I am doing this online business, because that is my way to the freedom for my future. And that's why I'm counting on that. In my own language, আমার নাম অবন্তিকা, and আমি originally কলকাতা, ইন্ডিয়া থেকে, কিন্তু আমি এখানে টরন্টো, কানাডায় থাকি 18 বছর। আমি একজন ফুল টাইম এমপ্লয়ার গভর্নমেন্টের সাথে, কিন্তু তার সাথে আমি এই অনলাইন ডিজিটাল বিজনেসটা করছি। তার কারণ সেটাই হচ্ছে আমার ভবিষ্যৎ পরিকল্পনা। যদি আপনারা কেউ এই বিষয়ে কোনো আগ্রহী থাকেন অথবা বিশদ জানতে চান, আমার সাথে যোগাযোগ করতে পারেন। আমি খুব খুশি হব আপনাদের সাথে এই বিষয়ে আরো বিশদ আলোচনা করতে। সাথে থাকুন। Thank you so much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Avantika. And now going all the way to the other side of the world it's evening already, Mads. Always good to see you.
Hello, good evening, good morning, rather. So, hello, my name is Mads, and I'm originally from the Philippines, and I'm a graphic designer by profession and a proud digital business owner. So I currently live here in Doha, Qatar with my family, meaning with my parents, for over 2 decades, right? So magandang araw po sa inyong lahat, at ako po si Mads. Kung ngayon nyo lang po ako nakita, magpapakilala po muna ako. Ako po ay isang graphic designer na nakabase dito sa gitnang silangan, kasama ang aking mga magulang ng mahigit 2 dekada na. So, pare-pareho kayo mga normal people, everyday people na may malaking puso to help, at hindi lang para sa aming mga pamilya, kundi para rin sa mga simpleng tao at mga magulang, solo parents, at mga kapwa professionals katulad ko na gusto ring umasenso sa buhay. So, magkakaiba man ang aming background, pero iisang aming vision, and it is to guide and inspire more people na pwede ka rin magsimula at mag-grow sa digital space. Kahit busy ka or nasa ibang bansa ka katulad namin. Kaya kung ikaw naghahanap ka ng signs or inspiration para magsimula, baka ito na yon. So, sama ka sa kwentuhan namin. Back to you, Dana. Thank you.
Thank you, Mads. And thank you, everyone, again for being here on your busy Saturday morning, afternoon, or even evening, and for, joining me whatever you can, or whatever we have. It's a big lineup for those watching us. These ladies are the lucky ones. We try to bring you new faces, to share from our community, and our group is getting bigger and bigger. So you may see some faces every Saturday. They are the lucky ones who are able to grab a spot on these lives. But I'm always happy to see new faces. So definitely welcome, Ruby. But I'm so happy to see some familiar faces. So I'm hoping to be able to bring both to those of you watching us, because that's why we are here, to show you that this is a real people, that we are real people, normal people, and that it's not like faces that just disappear, right? So every week you see new things and you don't know if it's real. So yeah, some of us, well, other than me, you'll see coming here very often, and we kind of say the same story, right? Or similar, depending on what the theme is. But talking about the business, before we go into today's theme and talk about the work-life balance, what this business is about, and if you are for the first time watching us, or maybe if you've been watching us for a while and still not sure what these ladies are doing online, what we do through our online business model, we help people launch their own successful online business, right? It's a proven model. It's designed to work for anyone, no matter where you live. You can see we are coming from different parts of the world. Your skill set, you can see again our backgrounds very different. Your age, again, kind of variety here or location, right? It's like an online franchise. It gives you everything that you need, the training, the tools, the support that you need. You get a mentor, you get a coach, but you get to be part of this amazing community of business owners who are all, have the right mindset, the right drive to build their businesses in parallel with no matter how, whatever else they have in their life. But also we are not competing here. We are all using the same business model, but we all have our own individual businesses. So we are here to support each other, not to compete. And as I said, you have your own business. You are your own boss. You decide how much time, money, or energy you invest in this business. The platform gives you everything else that you need. It's automated 80-90%. It gives you all the training you need, from advanced marketing to mindsets to how to run a business. And of course, we are affiliated with some high quality product. That's how you make money. That's how you get the commission. But we are not here to sell the product or to have any inventory or anything like that, because it's all done through the power of social media. We are here to promote the business model. That's why we are here. And as long as you have a phone and an internet connection, if it's spotted like Moira, you can still be, running your business, and you don't have to spend hours at a time. You can do 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. You still have to show up every day. You still have to work. We are not here to tell you that it's easy money, that it's quick money. That's not the idea. It's a serious business that takes time to build it, but also it's a legit business that has a proven model. And it's not only, one or two people can do this business. We have thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of proofs that normal people, simple, people, moms, busy moms, without any previous experience or skills, were able to earn 6-7 figures every month through this business model. So hopefully it's a bit more clear, but if not, we'll talk again tomorrow, next Saturday. But if you are curious, if you want a change and you are not sure if this is for you, then stick around until the end. We'll share with you some of the tips on how we do it, right? And how we manage to have an online business in parallel with having, our families, and everyone here knows how crazy can times be, and also how in parallel with having jobs, right? And all of that without burning out, right? Because that's the problem. You try to do it all, but then you forget to take care of yourself, maybe. So I'm hoping these ladies here today will share with you a bit about how they manage to do this work-life balance thing, that it's, I don't know if it's a myth, how real it is. And to show you a bit on the, not so only the flashy things, right? To show you a bit about the behind the scene, how we manage family, business, and self-care without burning out. So, Sita, I'll start with you, because I know you are nurse, mom, grandma. So, what's the hardest part of juggling family with kids, grandkids? Wow, I cannot believe that. And also a business and a nurse who works crazy hours. What's the hardest part, and how do you do it?
Thank you so much, Dana. All of it, combination of it, is really hard. As you know, nurses, we are so busy, and us as women, we carry the house over our shoulders. The whole house, we walk around with it. But honestly, it's not about the hours. We love, we have all day long. It's about the workload and even pressure. The pressure of being a mom, of being a nurse, and combining it all together. The hardest part is that tug of war between the two things, or between the three things, because sometimes we do not only one job, you'll be doing 2 or 3 jobs, and also combining with family, and also other things that comes with being a mom and a business owner. We pour so much ourselves into building something meaningful, creating income opportunities for other people, and and even building our own legacy. And that on its own is quite a handful. And also being there for our families, it's quite a lot. You feel split in between, but most of it needs you, you know. But sometimes our families need us, not financially, but emotionally and mentally, or even physically. And that's where the tension show up. That's where you feel so split up, because you feel your family needs you and your business needs you, everything needs you, and you end up trying to choose which one is the best. And some days business demands more of you, business partners needing support, or even responding to any inquiries. Sometimes if an inquiry pops in during the day, you can't wait until later. You have to respond to it. If you are with your family, that means you can put them on hold and respond to whatever is being questioned. Otherwise, if you don't respond, that person will go and ask somebody else. So you don't want to miss that opportunity. So you need to try and juggle it all around, and also creating content. Other days, family requires more. Like some people have got school runs, but thank God I've done my share. I no longer do any school runs because my kids are grown up now. And conversation with the children or family, even when they are grown up, they never stop talking to you. They never stop asking silly questions that they used to ask when they were children. They continue to ask them regardless of how old they are. And they also need the quality time with you as the parents, like me. And the truth is, you will never get it all perfectly balanced. Having boundaries have worked very well for me. I have told myself every morning, the first thing I do is to do my post. I post for the day, and that's it. Then my phone goes aside, and during the day, I get on with my work or whatever needs to be done during the day. And when I finish with my day chores, in the evening before I go to bed, I sit down, go through my phone, responding to all the messages. I have trained myself to do that, so I don't really get distracted during the day, because that is something that I have done all my life since I've started this business for the past 3 years. So by so doing that, I am managing so well. Planning ahead, especially if I'm traveling, if I'm going on holiday, I just schedule my post. Because when we are on holiday, we'd get carried away, but you still want your business to be running. So with this business, everything is set up for you. So I just schedule my post. They will be just posting on their own without me being there. And the challenge is learning to give yourself grace when things don't look perfect, and be present to your business and also to your family. We have a system that works in automation. Even when you are not there, your queries get responded to, but it's just a standard sort of response that we are aware that you log onto our system, will get back to you. So the person will know that at least someone is responding, at least someone is acknowledging. Then I will follow it up in person. Otherwise, our system really works so well. Redefine success, not just numbers or sales, but peace, and be present to your family and also to your business. Because at the end of the day, family is your why and your business is your vehicle. So these two things, they have to gel, they have to go together, because they are all important as one another. And when you start viewing them as partners instead of competitors, you realize that you don't have to choose. You just have to create harmony between the two, between your business and your family. And you realize that your family end up understanding you. Even when they hear your phone beeping, they all open their eyes checking. And I've heard one of my grandsons say, "Nani, you've got a lead, when they don't even know what a lead is. So they become part of that business, even when I'm not running the business. So now We've got that harmony. We are running the business as a family, so they no longer see it as another issue that has come on, including the job that I'm going to work all day long. I'm never there. And when I'm at home, I'm glued on my phone, responding to the messages. So they are also part of the business. When they see something coming up, they read it on my phone and tell me. So we just deal with it as a family. So that's how I do my work and also do my business. It's now an exciting thing. Everyone is hands-on. Everyone is so interested. What sort of messages did I get today? What sort of inquiries did I get today? Because they are now part of it. When you introduce your family to what you love most, they also value it. They also tag along and end up working alongside with you. And it's no longer a struggle trying to work this one out and work the other one out. It's all flowing along as easy as that. Thank you so much, Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Sita. Love that. Thank you for sharing. Love to involve the whole family, right? Make it a family business. And then set those, in the morning you work on the business, then you spend time with family. So whatever works for everyone, right? I know for me, because I'm working from home, I'm always on the internet, I'm all in front of the computer, it's a bit harder to have those boundaries, right? I see a message pop up from my business, I'm at work, like, oh, do I answer now? Do I wait later? What do you do? And Kim, as someone who I'm pretty sure is the same, right? You are IT professional, you are in front of a computer, and I know you also have like I don't know, lately 2, 3, how many other businesses, right? So how do you set those boundaries around time for business, work, and also still time with family?
Yeah. Actually, it's hard. It's hard. Like when I have leads asking me, about this business, and then I keep following up with them, and some of them say that I'm too busy. I didn't even have time to watch the webinar. I'm like, how can you be busy as compared to myself, right? Like you have to spend some time to watch it if you're really serious about it, right? So yeah, for me, setting boundaries around my time is it's really about knowing clearly my priorities. So life can get busy just like everyone else, right? Especially when you're juggling work, family, and building a business. And I have two business running in parallel, so it's just crazy, all at the same time. So I have to learn the hard way that if I don't take charge of my time, it's just passed by so fast, right? Like it can be 10 a.m. this morning, and then you do something else, you're busy, and then it's going to be 5 p.m. in the afternoon already. So yeah, so you have to kind of prioritize that time. So yeah, so now time for me is it's really money. I used to, waste a lot of time, but now I'm more productive. I'm more effective because I know that what I want to go for, like my target, my goals, and what exactly I want to focus on, and that's the way how I don't waste energy procrastinating just like before. So I block all the time during the day, whether it's time to work on my business, time to spend with my family, or just even quiet time for myself, right? I need some time for myself too. So I kind of learn to say no to something that doesn't really align with my goals. Like for example, watching movies, just like I said last week, or long chit chats or going to parties. I'm not a party girl anyway, so I rather keep my heads up, go straight, and keep moving forward. And boundary doesn't really make me less available, but they make me stronger, sharper, and more present for the things that is truly matters to me. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for me. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. Yeah, never easy, right? Setting boundaries and sticking with them, because like I love doing. Probably it's because I'm a project manager, right? I love planning in advance, so I make my plans for the week. The hard part is sticking with the plans, right? Same with the boundaries. You decide, you make some plans, and then something changes. And how do you deal with, the changes that are coming? And ensuring that you are, not ending up stressed out at the end of the day when you feel like, hey, I didn't stick with my plan, or I didn't do everything that I wanted to do. And you feel, so tired, and feel at the same time you didn't do enough with what you are planning. And talking about, end of the day, Ruby, as someone who nurse, I know they were crazy times, and then you have other job and this business and family. What habits you created that help you, do all of this and not get burned out at the end of the day, or at the end of the week feel like, getting sick from trying to do all of this? Share with us.
I thank you so much, Dana. That is really wonderful question. Actually, this question is for me answer to. You think about the word she sorry say as what is a habit that can prevent from all burnout, what I did. Now that the worst burnout right there, that tell me all what reason I do online business. And a lot of stuff, and when people think about burnout, if you be a nurse, let me see that, know that, and not even though it's not because I'm a nurse profession or any type of the working we do in a career. Think about even we a mother. I don't know, all of you agree. We already wear so many hats, and we have so much responsibility. And think about, even people just think because we are healthcare professions, so we burn out. No, any career job is burn out. And how we burn out from mentally or physically, that's how I define it. And actually, when we think about all the burnout thing, I understand. So all of us have 24 hours per day. Nobody have extra 25 hours. The thing is, we are so distracting our life a lot. So we do something, we're not concentrating, or we do a little bit thing and we go to, get on this thing. It's not really related to what we're doing. At the same time, like me, when I work 2 jobs and come out to with this business also, and I think the burnout for me, it's just really take toll from all the matter. But the only thing, the first thing, how can I get out of it to do? If on my spiritual, I pray with God a lot. That's just my prayer. That's a big thing for me. It's how to help me for that, my mentally. Because first of all, when your physical burn out, it just, you will forget it. But mentally, it's not. And that's the thing, be a mother, the deep down is all of us, is the mentally be guilty with our children. That is the most of thing for me. That the burnout, what I definite myself. And so something when I do, I pray, but after that burnout, I have to look at back my journey. So what I do, what I can do different. So if we don't change, we don't do anything different, that burnout still there. But talk about physically, if I can try to avoid this, think this. So I have to manage my time. It's so important. Time management. Afterward, if you feel something get into you, burnout, when you work or you be a mom at home, I get up, I get some, I will always say like this. When you manage time right, I will have a good sleep. That for me, sleep is so like free medicine for me. And afterward, you get something to get some listen to music or something to break it off for physical. Now, mentally, if I would say, we always think we get burned out and we can sit down, we complaining our life all the time. It's after that complaining, nobody here except us. Nobody. And after that, you don't change nothing else. And physical, mentally, they just stay right there. All people said, I will take a trip, go to somewhere. But the main thing is the root problem. You don't solve it. If we go to another trip, what does that do? You come back, the thing's still there. You still saw no problem at all, right? So that's why when I think now when we call from that burnout, we have to figure out the way how that turned out, what burnout to be turned out, that for me. So at that burnout, if now what we get to do, how to make that was is not in our reality life anymore. So that reason why I look back myself, if you be a mother like me, have a teenager age, I have a 118 and one is 14. And the only thing, the most part of me, they said, Mammy, do you have only 10 minutes to play with me? How much money do you make a day? I can take money from my piggy bank to give it to you. You can stay home with me. That is a part of what I'm thinking back. Like, so all mom, we always working so hard though, try to survive or to save family, try to do good thing for kids. But the most about we forgot, kids, they don't need only your money bring home, but they need your power of present with them. That is the more power they need. And the time gone, like the children growing up, the time is so priceless, and be with them, present for them. Actually, sometimes busy mom like us, we say we be there for them. Actually, our brain all the time is just thinking of working, nothing else on be with them on that present moment. So that reason why I think when I choose it online business here, it's not just about the thing for me. Like people would ask me a lot of questions. Do you make money? Do you get any successful? For me, the most successful that my peaceful for me first. The second, you have to get your stable, peaceful mind. And you know, in the back of there, you always have something for you to back on. Because I trace my time, I trace my health for my money, for my job I've been doing. So that's not what the way I want to turn to bring my burnout for that. So now it's a thing. 5 years later or 10 years later, I want my burnout gone. For actually treat that to be like treat that, I say, call that real treatment to that burnout. It's not just for blazable right now, but I want my future burnout is gone, turn to be my time freedom. So that's why I choose online business, because they give me the flexibility time. It's the matter like me have such a busy life like this. If I don't try to find a way from 5 years from now or 10 years later, I be the same spot as I am. I won't change nothing. And the thing here, if that burnout right there, you find that route to do, if that career, I understand that people will think of we make business, we have to make money. Absolutely. Everything in this life is a business. I don't know you agree or not agree. All is about business. We are seller or we are buyer. That's all. But anything like that, but how do we trade and how we make that more like smarter way? That's all. But business online, people think we make money just like quick scheme. No, nothing magical. Everything still have to work. Just like I go to nursing school, I be a nail technician. I have to invest. You be employee, you be employer. You still have invest time or invest money or invest your health in there to do whatever you get, right? So the one thing people always say, time is the money, but money will buy time. So when we want to have those time, we have to have money to make those time, right? So that's why reason I think like why don't we just still working, but we just work smarter way to figure out we can represent with our children, and the same time we still can make income and when do. And I'm be employee for so many years, live in the United States and be immigrant mother. I work so many jobs and I sit down and think why I use all my knowledge, I use all my health to build a dream for someone else, but why I don't use those to build dream for my own self and be legacy for my children. So that I think my burnout for here. It's not just we just say we have so many tips. I bet all of you know we can do all things. But the main thing I try to say, we have to be use a route to treat that, to make that burnout. It's not just a word, it's not just a physical, but make is the make is a real plan to make that what won't be in represent to our life anymore. So that's just for me. Thank you so much, Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Ruby. Oh, so many great tips, I think. But yeah, I love the part, especially what you said, figure out what's creating the burnout. Because the short-term solution, it may help you right now, right? You take a nap, you feel more refreshed, you go listen to some music, maybe even your mind is there. But then the root cause is still there, the root cause that makes you worried, the root cause that makes you work so hard to create the burnout. So love that, right? Go back to the root cause and fix that. And then it at least you have that peace of mind that you took care of that for the long term. Rita, if I ask you, how do you manage to prioritize self-care, right? We talk about burnout, we talk about long-term, short-term solution, but taking care of yourself, and as a single mom with a young kid, a business, a job, like how are you able to prioritize still taking care of Rita?
Wow, what a great question. Well, Ms. Ruby has said a lot, and also the rest of my business partners, but I'm just going to add this. Self-care is something that is non-negotiable. First thing, okay? If we have that in mind, we will understand what self-care means. It's just like self-love. When you have that, and I thank God that I found this business. I really understand how to prioritize self-care. Okay. So in this case, I'm just going to say 2 tips. First, we have already said it all, setting boundaries. Okay. When someone is coming to you talking about your life in generally, or talking about your business, you set boundaries. Okay. Healthy boundaries in this case. When you want to set healthy boundaries, is you making sure that what they are saying is not affecting your emotions. It's only wanting you to be free with the way you are living your life. So in this case, you set boundaries because you know that you don't want to hear the negative words. You don't want to listen to anything that is negative in your life. So in my own case, I set boundaries. And when people come to me asking me any questions, negative questions most especially, I will surely tell them, hey, it's not now. You are seeing things, right? Because most of them, they always ask me, how many times have you earned in this online business and all? Or how will I start earning this online business and all, and so many things like that. I will just set the boundaries that, hey, this business, it's not just about any right away. It's about you setting up your future, what you would love to see in the next couple of years, what that is what you are working on right now. So they get it immediately. So that questions to me is not going to affect me at all, because most of the time people ask questions that later on it will affect your self-being. It will affect the way you see yourself. So in this case, I set a healthy boundaries. And then the second one is I manage mindsets. My mindset is very important to me. I prioritize a positive mindset. Positive mindset is the best way that you can use to be successful in life. There will be so many situations that will allow you to stop moving forward, to stop increasing. But when you have that positive mindset in place, and I thank this business again that I'm able to practice that all the time. When you have it in place, you see my face. Whenever I talk about my business, I'm not always ashamed of it. I'm not always. I'm just like when I go to different platforms, not only on Facebook, I go to different platforms in other social media. When I talk about my business, the way they listen, they will just be saying, huh. It's because I already have the mindset within me, and it's helping me a lot. You see, when you talk about self-care, well, just like I said, it's non-negotiable. So when I talk about my business, it's part of my self-care because I see my business as something non-negotiable, that I take it seriously, that I'm working on something in the next couple of years. It's going to start yielding results and results. And we are building not only ourselves now, we are also building legacy. So that one, I'm prioritizing it a lot. I'm practicing that positive mindset every time in a way that people will come to me, listen to me, because through you, that is when people will see how successful you are. If you are not practicing that positive mindset, people will never come to you to ask you, how is this business successful? Look at how she's talking about this business. She's not even so I don't know, open up to talk about this business at all. She's just so quiet and all. No, when you have the positive mindset in place, you believe in the proven system that we have. The way you speak about this business will surely let people see different ways about this online business opportunity. So I practice positive mindset a lot because every day I wake up and I say, I am winning. No matter what, I am winning. No matter what people say, I am winning. So every time I say this to myself, and it's also part of self-care. And don't forget, self-care is not only about going to the spa. It's not only about like watching movie or any other thing. It's still something within you. You know, when you say something within you, it's making you to be happy all the time. It's giving the best out of you. This is the business. I'm saying it. This business, it's bringing the best out of my life, and it's making me to prioritize my self-care in a way that when I go out there, people will be thinking, what business is that? They never heard of this before. They'll be asking questions and all. And the way you will respond will show that, yes, this business has changed my life. This business is going to change my life as well. And that is what I do. And wherever you're watching us from, I want you to do the same. I want you to connect with any of us right now. And the way I feel about self-care, that is how you will also feel about yourself when you join us. I have so many other tips, but I'm going to stay here. I don't want to say too much because I want to give chance to other of my business partners to speak. And don't forget, positive mindsets, okay, and setting boundaries. Those are the most beautiful things you will ever have when you want to talk about your self-care in life. Thank you so much, Miss Dana. Back to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rita. Yeah, how interesting when you said it. And for those of you watching, a mom, busy mom, single mom, having a full-time job, and she started also an online business, and that online business is part of her self-care. How crazy is that, right? You think that she'll go to sleep for self-care. No, she started an online business for self-care as part of her self-care. But that's because, and we talk a lot in this lives and this business about the mindset, how all of us came into the business for some money, and all of us were surprised by how this business is changing your mindset. And by changing your mindset is changing everything else in your life. And how is that done? Well, I think, and I keep saying, the heart of this business is the community. So, Moira, if I ask you, what role does the community and being part of the community, or the support that you get from community, from those around you, what role does the support play in your managing, work and life balance?
That's a very good question, actually, Dana. And it's extremely important to have support, especially when you start a business where I think many of us did not even have a background, background. Many of us did not even know how to use technology. But as I said, it's extremely important to have support in any areas of your life. It doesn't matter, because we are moms, we are women. We have so many roles that we have to follow, responsibilities that is there, and we will need support in all of those roles that we have to fulfill. Just a simple thing. We are here today. We are here as this ladies as digital business owners, and just the fact that shows how important support is. Otherwise, where was this program going to be? Dana always says she's nothing with us. We are nothing with her. We cannot do anything without her. She cannot do anything without us, right? But that is where support comes in. Besides that, there's a whole lot of uh, 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 um, how can I say, when it comes to support, right? In what we do, yeah. Another example, if I can make it, I'm in this park now, right? When the boys asked me earlier on, Mom, can you take us to the skate park? So now I was thinking, okay, I have this live session also. So I told him, we can go now. That was around 5. I said, we can go now. I have to be back. I need to do my live. And then I thought afterwards, maybe I can just kill the bird, two birds with one stone. I can just come and relax and have peaceful moment for my mental peace in this environment. So this environment is just as important, giving me support in some way. I need this fresh air from the trees as well, and the kids will enjoy themselves. But besides that, we all need, especially when we have so many, if our time, we are busy, we are exhausted. I was hearing what Ruby and Rita was saying in terms of self-care, and that's important in setting boundaries, as Rita I mentioned. And I'm getting used to the fact that I'm saying no more and more now. I'm setting my boundaries, especially when it comes to work. If you have to go and work, extra shift or things like that, I am getting used now to idea of saying no, because as you say, self-care is very important. Your mental health is very important, just as your physical health. Otherwise, if those things are not taken care of, how are we going to run our lives? How are we going to have balance in our lives with being a busy parent, being a busy mom? So that's just basically it. It's very important to have a support structure. When I started this business, it said, right, you're gonna have a mentor, you're gonna have a coach. And that was the most important thing that I needed, because I did not know anything about online business. And yet when I came in here and I found that it's not just my mentor, it's not just my coach, it's the whole community. And that make it's making life so much easier to know that I can message Dana any minute of the day, or Kim, or Abantika, any time of the day. There's people around the world that's always available in terms of needing not just support in terms of the business, but maybe just having a chat, emotional support, um, things like that. Just uh, having a conversation with someone, right? Over life. Yeah, we are discussing work-life balance as busy parents, right? And we all need it just to have a pause and a break, and just debrief, or just discuss of what is happening in our lives. Where are we at this moment? Where are we going? How are we going to do this, right? um, and we find strategies and tools and ways and means of how to do it. So the support is absolutely important when it comes to our lives. So yeah, thanks, Dana.
Thank you, Moira. Yes, having a support system, it's very important in no matter what you do. But as you said, right, having someone who's right, other than the tools, than the system, is someone to say, hey, how are you today, Moira? Really, right? And listening to your answer, and really someone to talk with. And yes, this online business, as you say, right, you can take it with you no matter where you go. It's easy to run it in that way. You don't have to be in a certain place. You decide, hey, yes, I'll be outside, I'll enjoy the nature, and then I'll talk with these ladies also at the same time, and run my business, and also watch my kids playing in the park, right? So it all comes together, and it's self-care, it's business, but sometimes it's hard to put those boundaries, right? Like right now, are you running the business? Are you enjoying the time with the kids? And sometimes that guilt can eat at you, because you are not 100% maybe with the business or with the kids. So Abantika, if I'll ask you, how do you handle that guilt when the business takes maybe more time than you wanted, right? Like I think someone here was saying, like the phone is ringing, you're talking with your kids, and kind of you look at the phone, you are not really listening to what the kid is saying there, because you are thinking on what's going on the phone. And that guilt, I know all of us, like mom and woman, we want to do it all, so that guilt is coming. How do you handle that guilt on your case?
Thank you so much, Dana. And that's a really very good question. And this is, I think, somehow related to all of us, because we are trying to juggle so many roles in our life. So yeah, definitely, this is a very good question, that because of most of us here are the full-time professional, and also we are doing this online business. So this is also taking some of our time, right, which we could be used in some other way. But what I do personally, that whenever I feel any guilt about this business is taking my more time, truly said, first of all, I always think that my why did I join this business? There is a why, and that's why I have come to this new era, this online digital business. So that's why it always helps me to motivate to stay focused on my route, because as I mentioned earlier, that my why is my way to freedom, right? I'm looking for more freedom, more family time, more financial freedom. And that's why, even though I'm a full-time employer, but still I started this online business, because this is something where I want to land in near future, to get my freedom, to get more family time. So that always helps me to get rid of the guilt, because I know that this is something maybe I'm going now one step at a time, but in future, I can bring more joy in my family, because this online digital business is going to give me more freedom eventually. And the answer of your question, as you said, that yes, this is something, when we are, maybe my kids, they're asking me something, and we got distracted because of, maybe I got a query, right, from my business query. So that's why, what I do, that I always have an honest conversation with my family, about the demand, that like what they want from me. And they know that how busy I am. And I always like to create a plan that, what I have to handle as a team. So we work as a team. So that's why, it helps me to organize everything. And one more thing, I always prioritize the quality over the quantity. So that means, if I have some free time, I always try to focus on the quality, some intentional moment. So that means, even if it's a short time, I try to focus a period of, like genuine connection with my kids, with my family, right? Which could be more meaningful than maybe a longer stretch of, like a distracted or divided attention, that I'm talking to them and I'm getting the query, or I'm getting some, some other obligations at the same time, which I usually try to avoid. So that's why when I talk to them, when I set my time for them, I usually try to get rid of, all my devices, or, my phone or anything. So that's the way, so that I can give my 100% attention to my kids or to my family, because family comes first, right? So that's what I always believe in. So that's the way I try to, set a clear boundaries, and I try to prioritize, my quality over the quantity. So that's the way, I always try to get rid of the guilt. That's all, Dana.
Yeah.
Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Avantika. And we have several people watching us from, want to say hi, Mayflower from Chicago. We have people from Pennsylvania, from all over the world. So thank you for watching us, and definitely put in the comments where you are watching us from. We are global, and we like to see which part of the world we are reaching you to. And yes, balance, right? Such a hard thing to do, such an easy way to or to think of, but we all know, no matter what balance, physical or mental, or life and time, all of us have 24 hours in the day. How do you balance to do them all, to feel like and not to be burned out, right? And having a business and running families and jobs, it's never easy, but if you prioritize and if you set, like Avantika said, your reasons, your why, and do quality pieces of time, we think it's possible. We are doing it. And Mads, if I'll ask you to wrap it up, for someone who's watching us, what did you tell that person if they watch us and think like, yeah, they talk, but balance is still not possible? It's hard to do, family, business, and job, and it's just a myth, that balance.
Thank you, Dana, for this wonderful question. So today is the day that I'm gonna wrap this topic. So the truth is, balance isn't impossible. It's intentional. It's something we create little by little by being aware of your limits and setting boundaries, like what these ladies have mentioned, to protect your peace. And balance is not having everything figured out or doing everything all at once. It's about knowing what matters the most in this season of your life. So it just means being present, doing what's best, what we have, and where you are. So it's not impossible. It's just gonna take grace, awareness, and small choices that protect your peace every day. So when you understand that balance shifts depending on your season in life, may it be work, family, health, or our dreams, you stop chasing the perfection and we start embracing the progress. So yes, that's it for me. Thank you, Lana, for this wonderful session for tonight.
Thank you, Matt. And thank you, everyone, again. So, yeah, we have been talking for a little bit over an hour, if you cannot believe it. But yes, we talked about many things. But I think Matt's wrapped it up very well. Balance isn't about doing it all, it's doing what matters and doing with intention, right? So, if any of you are still watching, and I still see a lot of people still watching us, put in the comments what's one nugget you took from us today, or what's something you want to start implementing. And if you are ready to create your own balance with throwing your business on top of whatever you have, then reach out to us. We'll love to chat with you, to help you, to show you what's the first step. All of us did the same first step. It's a system. All of us are following the same. We are here to help you and to guide you on that path towards achieving a balance while still starting another or an online business on top of how unbalanced your life may be. This online business may bring that balance, believe it or not. So with that, thank you, everyone. Have an amazing rest of your afternoon, morning, day, and weekend, and hope to see you all healthy and happy next time. Have a good one.
Bye.
Thank you.
Happy
Bye,
Saturday.
everyone.